Hello everybody, Ragtag Sagvi here. Welcome to the next episode. Sorry, I have the bit of a hiccups. So if I start hiccuping randomly for the episode, that's why. In the last episode we were Tira, and this episode, let's be Cassandra. So what costume colors do you have? Ooh, I like that red. Ooh, that looks nice. Let's use the dark blade.
Gotcha.
Cassandra made up her mind to destroy Soul Edge in her sister's place. She dashed out of her home and headed out into the world with determination in her heart. She was met with an unexpected turn of events when she was investigating a city that was covered in evil energy. Cracks appeared in the sword and shield she had taken from the temple of Hephaestus. She was momentarily daunted, but quickly recovered. She decided to return to Greece temporarily to talk to her brother-in-law, Rodon, who was a blacksmith. Once she arrived back home, however, she was told that her sister Sophia had, of her own free will, once again set out on a journey to destroy Soul Edge. Cassandra vowed to stand on her sister's side and aid her in any way she could. She received a new sword and shield from Rodon and once again head out on her journey. Her sister had disappeared again. Their god was always like that. Cassandra ran to the temple of Hephaestus before she left Greece. She had a few things she wanted to tell him. A short while, Cassandra was ready to leave the temple. Suddenly, she felt a cold chill and surveyed her surroundings. What she felt was an inhuman presence. She drew her weapon and in preparations for dealing with this unknown enemy.
Fate conspired to arrange their battle.
Hurry up, let's go!
I just realized it's snowing on this stage. I don't think I ever noticed that detail, that this stage is taking place in a colded area. And into the frigid waters.
Winning is all that matters. Winning.
The skeletal puppet was now an unmoving pile of bones on the ground. From the way it had spent the entire time trying to grab her sword and shield, Cassandra judged that its objective had been in the sacred iron. This was nothing more than a puppet. However, someone had to be controlling it. She was concerned about who it was, but right now she needed to catch up to her sister. Still, was it really okay to ignore the matter? Cassandra grew uneasy. You could search for the one who controlled the skeleton, or search for Sophia. Let's search for her sister. Cassandra continued her journey in search of Sophia. Following rumors of a woman who was pursuing Soul Edge, Cassandra eventually arrived in the city of Tomo. Oh, it was said that there was a man here who was knowledgeable about the cursed sword. If the woman Cassandra was in fact her sister, her Sophia would be right in the middle of visiting him. Cassandra searched for the man's mansion. She broke into a startled run at the sight that greeted her. Her eyes, the mansion was on fire.
Now two souls are fiercely entangled.
I'm gonna give it my all.
Versus assassin. Fight!
Time to fight an assassin. Give you a kick in the face.
You win!
And that's the lesson for today.
Inside the burning building, Cassandra defeated the woman who had presumably set the fire. But the flames continued to burn. The next morning, now reunited with Sophia, Cassandra was told of a girl who called herself a servant of the cursed sword. The girl was after Cassandra's young niece and nephew. Cassandra told her sister to return home. Watch over your home, Sophia. I'll destroy Soul Edge, okay? Sophia expressed concern for her, but Cassandra told Sophia that there was no need to take on everything by herself, and that it was a mother's job to watch over her children. After parting with Sophia, Cassandra's journey continued, using what her sister told her about Soul Edge as clues. Cassandra traveled across Europe in search of the cursed sword. Eventually, she made contact with a man claiming to know of the Azure Knight. She headed for the clock tower where they were to meet, but she felt uneasy. Things were going too smoothly.
Do not involve yourself with that sword if you wish to live. I shall have to kill you if you continue. You're better than I expected. Your skills are quite impressive.
So, what's next?
Versus Zasalamel. Fight!
Let's fight Sassanamel. Ow! And I'm gonna lose this round, yep.
You lose.
I thought this was just for fun, but
You got it.
Nine.
Okay, unlock some stuff.
Don't die right away, okay?
very well. This should be interesting.
Versus Zasalamel. Fight!
Keep his legs. Nice.
You win.
You know, I don't think this is your thing.
The sword? Do you mean Soul Edge? I place my curse upon you, you who fear not the gods. The man with the scythe disappeared into the darkness without answering her question. That there was no doubt that he knew something, and it was probably something about Soul Edge. Continue searching for Soul Edge. Cassandra traveled across the land in search for information about Soul Edge. Based on what she learned, she's become convinced that a man who had been feared throughout Europe several years ago as the Azure Knight had wielded Soul Edge. The bizarrely shaped greatsword that he had wielded, it must have been Soul Edge. The Azure Knight had not been seen for several years, but had recently reappeared. The rumors said that he had left for the east. Let's focus on the Azure Knight. Pursuing the Azure Knight, who was said to have left for the east, Cassandra left Europe. As she headed east along Silk Road, she searched for rumors of him, but found nothing that sounded promising. Eventually, she learned of a young man who was apparently searching for Soul Edge, just as she was. Who was this person? He might have some useful information. Cassandra entered the mountains where the man was said to live.
His eyes reveal a man of renewed purpose.
Come and get me.
Listen, my soul rages with strength.
Versus Keelik. Fight!
Let's fight Keelik.
See? Gotcha!
Ow. Keelik is kicking my ass. Oh, I was hoping to ring him out. Woo, don't get me ringed out. Oh, good. Got him.
You win.
Wow, not bad at all. I'm so impressed.
The young man had tried to persuade Cassandra to give up her quest to destroy Soul Edge because it was too dangerous, but she had bested him in his test of skill. Cassandra smiled out a confident smile, surprised the man acknowledged her strength and told her what he knew. Cassandra descended from the mountains and continued her journey. She had heard of a rumor that a desert temple of a heretical cult had been destroyed, and she sensed that the work of the cursed sword, Lord Cassandra, entered the desert. Is she eating the sword in her mouth? What is she doing? It looks like she was eating it.
Damn, I messed up. Versus Astaroth. Fight.
Ow. Whoop. Got him.
You win.
Were you looking forward to winning? Oh, I'm sorry.
Afterwards, Cassandra continued her quest across the world in search of information about Soul Edge. Eventually, she learned of an organization in the island country in the Far East that was rumored to be collecting fragments of Soul Edge. Cassandra traveled to this island known as Japan. Investigating this organization in Japan, she eventually arrived at a great Buddha shrine that had been secretly constructed beneath a temple in the capital.
She raises her swords to strike down demons.
So, you really want to do this, huh?
Well, at least your stance is correct. Ha!
Versus Taki. Fight.
Let's fight, Taki. Bro, you.
You're mine.
Ow. And she's down.
You win.
You know, I don't think this is your thing.
She didn't find the rumored fragments, but she did attain a short sword that radiated evil energy. The sword was resonating, and that reaction would surely lead to Soul Edge. But her eradication was short-lived. She felt something wrong with her body. She felt strangely exhausted, and her strength would not recover. The image of the man with the scythe flashed through the back of her mind. I place my curse upon you, though. Those were the words he said when he left. And there's no such thing as curses. Continue the quest carefully while preserving strength. All the while struggling against the curse, she closed in on Soul Edge. Using the clues she had found, she had returned to Europe once again, and felt out that she was drawing near to the source of the reaction she was tracing. It might be the cursed sword itself. Upon eventually arriving at her destination, she realized that it was the city filled with evil energy that she had visited previously. Was Soul Edge here? The action of the sword pointed towards the castle in the city.
His poisoned blood fuels his rage against the world.
Come and get me!
You will have no chance to strike.
Versus Raphael. Fight.
Fight, Raphael. Sweep the legs. Nice.
Losing isn't in my vocabulary.
The castle lord, who was the source of the chaos, had been seeped in evil energy. There was no questioning that the tragedy in this land was caused by Soul Edge. The sword's resonation did not cease. Soul Edge had laid aid elsewhere. She had to put an end to the root of this evil. She had to destroy Soul Edge. Could leave immediately to destroy Soul Edge, stay in this land for a while and rest. Cassandra stayed in this land for a while to both rest and gather information. The cursed earth showed no signs of evading, and she rested a little, but she attained valuable information. The castle lord had left a large volume of records behind. It seems he too had been searching for Soul Edge. Afterwards, Cassandra continued pursuing Soul Edge and finally arrived at the place where the showdown would take place. It was a cathedral in an area far from civilization. Soul Edge was here. Forgetting the curse that has been in chastising away her life, Cassandra could not help but grow excited at the battle that was to come. Suddenly, she snapped out of her thoughts. That was the sound of steel striking steel. Someone was fighting inside.
The time is ripe. You shall become part of me. You are my first sacrifice.
Versus Nightmare. Fight.
Let's fight Nightmare. Ow, ow. Whoa, that was actually kind of cool. I did my slide attack, it missed, but I managed to evade his attack. That was actually kind of cool looking. Like some anime stuff right there.
You win.
Wow, not bad at all. I'm so impressed.
I'm impressed that you made it this far. Not bad at all. My dream is about to be realized. You, however, are not worthy of witnessing this glorious moment. Leave this place at once.
I've come this far. I've got to finish this.
Versus Abyss. Fight.
Let's fight Abyss. I was hoping I would keep juggling him. Whoa, whoa, what happened there? I hit him and then I'm suddenly on the floor. Nice.
You win.
Were you looking forward to winning? Oh, I'm sorry. Take this! Ow! Huh? What am I gonna do?
Cassandra!
Oh, Sophitia.
I'm so glad. You're okay. You had me worried.
Sure, yeah, I'm fine. Just fine.
Oh, yes.
I don't know how to fix it.
And that was Cassandra. Well, I'll leave you the credits and we'll see who I play in the next episode. So if you enjoyed this episode, do like the video as it helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts on this episode and share the video so that way more people discover my content and help the channel grow. And I'll see you all next time. Later.
legend will never die.